Hey there, guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sister Cerise, and today we are going to talk about Pamela Anderson. Oh, she's getting a lot of backlash right now because she stopped wearing makeup. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about, why she stopped wearing makeup. And we're also going to talk about what she can do to start looking a little bit younger. Okay, so she already has really nice skin. Let's just really talk about her skin. She knows how to make her skin look very beautiful. Now, okay, does she look older than her age? I think she looks a little dated, because of her eyebrows. I would say that's one of the number one first things. It's her eyebrows. She has that thin eyebrow style from way back in the day. So that really does date her a lot. But I don't think it ages her. And I think she looks actually quite beautiful. You know what? Look at Alicia Keys. When Alicia Keys stopped wearing makeup, the whole world was like, oh my gosh, Alicia Keys, why are you stopping wearing makeup? Because we as fans or viewers, onlookers, observers, we really look at the A-listers, B-listers, C-listers, whoever we like and we enjoy on television or their music. We look at them as glamorous. And then we think to ourselves, they're not looking very glamorous right now. They're looking like the girl next door. And we judge them so harshly. How many times have I even saw online and looked online at so-and-so without makeup, so-and-so with makeup. And to be famous means to be on point at all times. Imagine leaving your house with your hair pinned up, no makeup on, just a pair of sunglasses, pair of tracks. You just want to run somewhere down the street and there's paparazzi outside taking pictures of you on your worst day possible. And there's days where you go out dressed up looking great all the time and there's nobody around taking photos of you. All of a sudden that one day it's like, oh my gosh, it's kind of like, when you are looking for that person, like ladies, you'll understand this, when you look all good and you're on your game, your hair's all did, your nails, your makeup, you go to the grocery store, you don't meet anyone. One day you're walking down the street and oh my gosh, there's a guy that you meet and you're like, and you just feel so insecure. Imagine that times 1,000. This is what these ladies go through. And so that's why a lot of them want to hide themselves. And she took the power back. Pamela Anderson, she said, you know what? I'm tired of it. I'm tired frying my hair. I'm tired putting all this caked on makeup. Look at me. I put makeup on before I do my videos because, you know what? I want to feel fresh as well. I don't want to pick myself apart, and I do every single time. There's things that I want to do with myself. I'm 53 right now, and yes, I can start seeing the age coming right here. And what would someone have to do to stop the aging from right here? They have to cut off the extra skin up there so it doesn't look baggy under here and tired. Do I want to do it so I look, 30 years younger? Well, it's nice to look a little fresher, of course, but I do it so I don't look as tired. And I will be doing it after I lose my weight. I put on some menopause weight. You see, so we're all going to pick ourselves apart. And Pamela Anderson, she's on a level of fame that just is probably so crucial to her mindset, to her mental health. When she leaves that house and she's supposed to look like a bombshell, and she looks like a bomb as opposed to a bombshell. Where did that word come from anyway? Bombshell, now thinking of it. Imagine the insecurity. Imagine the fear. Imagine the, oh my gosh, someone's going to see me. The paranoia when you are just wanting to get out and go somewhere. You can tend to hide yourself a lot. So she's taking the power back. And she's like, no, I don't care. I'm going to look my best to me. And I'm not going to glamour myself up for you. This is what she's doing, and she's saying to us. And I have to admit, when she has all that heavy eye makeup on, it does age her a little bit. You do get to a point when you start to age when you do have to use less makeup. You can't wear all that heavy under eye eyeliner. Britney Spears is a good example of that. She's not old. She looks great. Her body is so fit. She's beautiful. But there's something about that shadowy under eye that makes her look even more tired. So when we get to a point in life where the makeup is just not makeuping any longer, we have to start changing things up. And Pamela Anderson probably just wants a fresh face. She's not looking at the fact that, maybe she can stop plucking her eyebrows. But she's plucked them like that for so many years that she probably doesn't even pluck them any longer. It's just that the hair is not growing in any longer. Like, that's the 80s look. She can go and maybe, you know what? It's not even my place to say what she could do because she knows all this already and probably has considered it. But, nice little microblading, thicken in those eyebrows just a little bit, put a little bit of color there and, maybe wear some bronzer. She looks, instead of old, she doesn't look old to me. She looks her age to me. She doesn't look like she is a lot older than what she is because look at her smile. Look at the way she glows. Her skin is so beautiful. It doesn't look dried up and wrinkled and everything. She just looks like she's enjoying her mature years. Now, one thing she could do is, maybe put a little bit of darker hair in because sometimes the fair skin, the no makeup, the light hair, the no eyebrows can really make somebody look washed out. I am a person that is so fair skinned. I live in the Dominican Republic and I don't even tan, and all those years that she was tanning on the beach doing Baywatch, I'm pretty sure she's did herself a little bit of skin damage. And of course, no, she wasn't tanning on the beach when she was younger, but she was on that beach in the hot sun all the time because, they're like, take, stop, cut, blah, blah, blah. And it takes a long time to make one episode. And she's probably on set for like 14 hours a day for all those years. So she probably did get some skin damage. And she's probably thinking, no, I don't want the sun any longer because it is sensitive for a person who's fair skinned like her. She's very sensitive to the sun, and that causes dark spots, that causes sunspots, sun damage. So yeah, I can understand where she's coming from. But again, when she's going out on the red carpet, I think once again, she will get to a point where she is doing herself up a little bit. Maybe she'll put on a little bit of lipstick again. Maybe she will wear a little bit of mascara again. She just needs to not overdo it. She's at a point in her life now where she just took it all away. She took away all the layers. She's like, no, I'm not doing this any longer. I don't want to damage my hair. I don't want to damage my skin. I don't want these chemicals. And I believe that she took it all off. She's bearing everything she got and she looks good. She looks really good. And now I do believe that she'll start embellishing it a little bit. I mean, at first glance, when you first see her, you're like, whoa, she looks a little old because we're so used to how she used to look, right? And just as human beings in general, a lot of us just don't like change. A lot of us are like, oh gosh, we don't like change at all, even like at the workplace sometimes, right? We like good change. We do love change, but we love good change. And when something is not within our scope of good, sometimes we can be really judgmental. And I think that's what's happening right now. But she's taking it like a champ. She's holding her own and she's owning it. She is showing us and everybody else out there that you cannot make yourself up to make yourself more attractive to other people. She's attractive to herself. She's happy with herself right now. And I think that is the most boldest statement that she can make to the young girls these days who are using filters and, they're all worried about themselves. I think a role model is somebody who's like, you know what? I've been there. I've done it. I've done the glamour days. I've done the makeup. I can buy the best makeup that there is out there. But I have my skin care line that I really like using. And I'm good with how I look for me. And I think that's pretty awesome. Yes, she does look a little washed out, but again, I think it is attributed to her hair color and her thin eyebrows and just her eyelashes. Like, they're just not there because why? Very much like myself. I have eyelashes, but if I don't put mascara on them, you're not going to see them. They're blonde. So I think that's the same with her. You just don't see her eyelashes because they're just not there. So they just don't, her eyes don't pop. And again, she looks a little washed out. But hey, on the red carpet, I think it would always be a good idea to embellish oneself a little bit because it is an event. That's just in history. In the Egypt days, women have even men love to embellish themselves a little bit more. So we just look a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Fresh, maybe a little bit livelier, not so dead. And so I think that she will start doing that again. My prediction is that she's going to start getting out into the public again because she's been hiding herself for so many years, right? She's just like in her house. We don't know what she went through all those years of hiding herself because she has been out of the limelight for a while. We don't know what she went through. In actuality, we don't know if she hid herself because she just didn't want to go out and put any makeup on. She knew she was going to be judged. No matter what it was, she's now coming out. And I think the most beautiful thing is we still have her. There's so many people out there who look horrible because we lost them either to substances or even they just don't want to be around the fan base any longer because of the cruelty, or we even lost them to death. So we have her. She looks good. She's coming out. She's fresh. She's like, you guys can't hold me down. You can't hold me back. I'm going to give you what I got and who I am. And this is the real me. Take it or leave it. And we have to commend people for doing that. I just feel like that is, give her like an honor cookie right there. And again, I do believe that in the future, she most likely will start putting on a little bit of maybe some color, a little bit of lip gloss, or maybe she'll, put on some mascara just to kind of brighten herself up a little bit. But I do believe that that's just her, all natural. I mean, she went from, the fur thing. She's like, don't kill animals. She has a really good heart. And she's now like, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to wear these poisonous lipsticks and makeup and put it on my eyes. And, we don't know if she's allergic to things, right? I can remember back in the day, I used to get fake eyelashes way back in the day, right? When they first started to come out, maybe about, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Yeah, maybe that, and so like when you go get them glued on, and I was allergic to the bonding glue. So after I would get them on, my eyes would water for like the whole entire day. And then afterwards they would cake because all the sleep, in the morning when I would wake up, they'd be so hard and cakey, and I would have to try to pick all the stuff. Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. I would spend money just to take them off. And I tried it over and over again until I finally got so frustrated and said, I can't do it any longer. I also tried it here in the Dominican Republic, and they melted off. So I just think that my eyes just don't like the false eyelashes, or the glue, right? But maybe she just got tired of it. Maybe she's allergic to certain products as well. And she's just like, I can't do it to myself any longer. Just like she doesn't want to kill animals for their fur. Can't do it to them, so we got to commend her for what she's doing. And I think that she took the power back into her hands. And at the end of the day, it's all something that we really should do. If you are her age and you're like me and you are still wearing your makeup and you're still like feeling insecure, then maybe we should all just kind of come together and send each other love and just be like, hey, we got to be ourselves. There's some days I go out fresh face. There's some days I don't wear makeup and I'm around people and doing things and nobody says anything to me, right? because I don't wear a whole lot of different makeup. I think most makeup that I wear is on my lips. But when I'm around people, I, tend not to feel like they are judging me. And I think that's the difference. We are all judging her. Not we all are. I don't want to be stereotypical here and say all of us are doing it. But yes, most people are. And kudos to you, Pamela Anderson, for taking the power back and telling people they're not going to tell you how to look. You're going to feel great with the skin you're in. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Sister Cerise here. Please take a moment to subscribe. After you subscribe, hit that like button because it lets me know that you like the video. And not only that, it lets YouTube know that you like it, and they'll push this video to other people who could benefit from it. And guys, ladies, all my ladies, be good to yourself out there. You deserve it. Make today count. Bye. Love you.